one of these things again. Can't be too prepared. Another day passing. have ammo for this weapon. It's Aratak. Two Fireclaws. This is gonna be tough.
I can help with those.
We have to stop meeting like this.
We will. When these are driven from our land. One of the Fireclaws from Thunderstrom. Them soon enough.
Blink, my eyes will freeze shut. Thanks. 2 of us, 2 of them. More of a fair fight.
Their numbers are much depleted, thanks to you. We shall end this threat and keep Cyan safe. She speaks as the shamans do, only clearer. There's an echo of my sister in her.
Take care of each other, Artok.
Farewell.
One dead Carja is enough.
Inatut. As we are bound by laws, you are bound by wire. Yet your crime was the act of killing. So we must drive you out. Away from the Werak. From protection. From our songs.
My chieftain, Kopalai, am I not your favorite fighter? Do you not recognize me from this tooth you knocked out?
How many times have I pulled you from danger by your neck? Made excuses for your behavior? You are my favorite! But the shaman is decided. While you wait for exile, think on what brought you here.
A test of strength! Who among us would refuse a challenge from an outlander? Not I! But I did not kill him!
Hush, hush. You can tell your story to the ice.
You took Artok's mantle.
It's mine now.
I would like to see that fight.
They said that you killed someone.
Perhaps I did. If even my chieftain accepts it, it must be so.
That's not the way it works for me. Want to tell me your story?
I did fight with the Karja hunter to settle a challenge. That much is true. He was strong and damn quick. We traded punches. Good punches. Hard punches. And the next thing I remember... gray morning light, and the Karja beside me, with his head broken open. But the blow was not by my hand.
Isn't your Werak supposed to support you? At least give you the benefit of the doubt?
When our Werak had cause to quarrel, I was the solution. To fight for its honor and win, they'd call on me. Or, when they needed someone to lose, for appearances, I could do that too. Now an Outlander is murdered without honor, all eyes are on me. I have become my Werak's shame.
They don't want an incident with the Karja, so you take the fall.
That is what I do best.
And for your punishment, they'll exile you from the Werak?
From warmth. March me up the slopes of the Cloud Shear, leave me stripped and exposed.
That's awful.
If I survive, the land has absolved me. That's the law. It must be accepted.
It's still awful.
I'm not stupid. I don't like my chances either. I can't fight a mountain.
I'll be honest. You haven't got a good defense, Initut.
I've heard that one before.
Where did the fight happen?
A clearing, just outside the Karja Outlanders camp. You should talk to them. They wouldn't hear me out. They say no one else could have been there, other than me and the dead man. The shaman consulted the signs in the snow and agreed.
I'll see what I can find out. And I'll be back.
I'll be here. What else am I gonna do? Until the Horn gives a call from my exile. This part of the punishment stretches out like watching an icicle, waiting to fall.
Don't misunderstand. I'm not saying that I would murder a Karja, just that I understand why someone would.
It feels like it's been forever since the coup started. When will it finish?
Aloy, got a proposition for you.
What can I do for you, Bergrand?
Mourn my poor departed luck. I finally met some Banuk, keen to trade with Outlanders. Then, they up and vanished. 3 Banuk hunters rolled in a few days ago. No provisions, junk equipment, no idea how to strip a machine for parts. Asked me to outfit them for a long trip. And you know me, Aloy. I'm sentimental. So I did it on credit.
And they haven't paid.
Well, they tried. Just look what they did to this Thunderjaw heart. But that was ages ago. And I'm starting to worry about them.
What do you mean they couldn't harvest parts?
Not uncommon with Banuk. That's shaman's work, you see. The hunters take down the machines. The shamans slice them up. No shaman with these 3. Just 2 youngsters sniping at each other. And that big fella standing there smiling.
So if the Banuk don't usually hunt without a shaman, what's the story with these 3?
They weren't telling. But hammer to steel. It's not a happy story, whatever it is.
You said they asked you to outfit them for a trip. A trip to where?
Not sure. But I heard them chattering about the Sundom when they thought I wasn't listening.
So they're leaving Banuk territory.
Sensible behavior. Still, I get the sense this wasn't a sightseeing trip. They're running from something.
Tell me, Bergrand, are you worried about their well-being or your purse strings?
A man can worry about 2 things.
Uh-huh. What kind of deal was this, really?
Just what I said. I was nothing but generous, Aloy. After they dropped this ruined heart at my feet, I even gave them another chance. Sent them to fetch a few other parts I need.
But you haven't seen them since.
Hide nor hair.
I'm not a debt collector, Bergrand. If I look for them, it'll be to make sure they're all right.
Of course, of course. Fires of the Forge, forgive me. I actually like these idiots. The molten steel of youth and all that. But if you do manage to find them, you could remind them of the deal we made. A Scorcher Claw, a loop of sinew from a stalker, and a Snapmaw Fang. If they bring me those parts, their debt's paid. And then some. Just make sure they don't bust them up too badly.
I'll consider it.
Last I saw them, they were heading northeast. Good machine hunting up that way. If you decide they're worth the trouble, you might look for them there.
Painted cliff or no painted cliff, the challenge that we face remaining. Landers know us as hunters and shaman. I heard. Aratak told me about Ourea.
I'm sorry, Naltuk.
No apologies. Aratak said that in the end, she was filled with the blue light. She got what she always wanted, didn't she? Each time I doubt my way forward, I think I should seek her guidance. And then I remember. The only guidance I'll receive is my own. Which will have to be good enough. There's much to do.
The Fireclaws. Aratak asked me to help hunt them down.
It's a dire task, but it occupies my attention, so I suppose I'm grateful for it. My scouts have tracked them across the cut.
I'd like to think you're right, Naltuk. About Ourea getting what she wanted.
I'm sure she did. All her victories. Surviving the Karja, communing with the Spirit, defeating the Daemon. Every goal she ever set for herself, she accomplished. And in the end, she was rewarded with the blue light itself. The songs say that our bodies are poor vessels for the light. Our hearts are too dark. But at least for a moment, before she passed, I hope she felt what it was like to be part of it.
You don't sound like you trust yourself to take Ourea's place.
Ourea inspired. Whatever we encountered, the new machines, the slaughter at Thunder's Drum, we knew we would endure. Because she had endured worse. I don't know that I have her confidence. Trust is earned, Aloy. Even in oneself.
You earned Ourea's trust, didn't you? She believed you were up to this. And so do I.
Do you?
I wouldn't have said it if I hadn't meant it.
And I suppose I'd better live up to your expectations.
I've already found the Fireclaws in Naltuk. It's over.
That's it then. That's the last of the Daemon's work washed away. The last notes of Ourea's song sung. The Cut is a safer place to live because of what you've accomplished. And now it's time to start anew.
I'm glad I could be a part of it.
As are we all, Aloy. Thank you.
The Banuk have painted the same way for ages, and it suited us fine. Why must Sekuli meddle with it?
So, machines in the south suffer their own sort of corruption.
The balance is tipped toward Shadow these days. The machine
Huntress,
one more
what
sign.
business do you have with us?
I was asked to look into the murder of a Karja hunter. What happened?
It's plain as day. A drunk Banuk thug picked a fight with Ruas, struck him down from behind and stole his headdress.
The accused man says that he didn't do it.
You're not going to get anything useful out of the Banuk, whether they talk to you or don't. They gather up like cloaks in a chill wind every time a hunter dies out here. Won't even hand Ruas's killer over for a proper trial.
A proper trial?
To fill his mouth with salt, and hold him up for the sun to consider over days. If it is clement, it may only take his sight, or his wits.
Doesn't sound like you trust the Banuk much.
They're not without their reasons to keep apart from us. 10 years of reasons.
Always the war. The war is over. We made amends, but no. The land never forgets.
Snow and ice keep memory, they say.
It takes time for scars to heal.
You think I don't know that? I still bear the lashes for refusing one of the Mad King's sun priests. I was your age then.
Times of shadow. Times of shadow.
So other Karja hunters have died in these lands before?
3, maybe 4 in the last few seasons. That's no surprise. This place punishes even the prepared, and many young nobles don't prepare. But usually the snow covers everything, and the bodies are never found. No thanks to the Banuk.
Do you think they're involved?
No. If it's not about their tribe, they don't want to get involved.
In these outlands, even the sun cannot thaw all it touches.
Where did you find Ruas's body?
There's no hunt, girl. Nothing to pick up.
Humor me. I'm a good tracker.
Down the rise to the west, there's a clearing. But a grazer herd couldn't have trampled it better. And if that barbarian gives up Ruas's headdress before they cast him out, let me know. It's valuable.
Just as it's time to go back to work, but I think I'll take another minute.
The fear in the city is gone.
This is it. Snow's been disturbed a lot, like the Huntress said. Now here's something. Lots of leaves and bark scraped off here. And someone pulled out the branch? No. From climbing it. They came through the trees. If you were waiting here, you'd have a good view of the Karja camp and the clearing. Well, this is ominous. A dead end? Can't be. Someone covered this over. What are they trying to hide? Carja armor. This looks bad.
It doesn't matter. The deed is done. Another Carja dead. And a Banuk is exiled. A life for a Carja life. That's real.
Someone's here!
Not Banuk. Then she won't be missed.
Incoming!
This is gonna look real good on you.
You've been killing Carja. And for what? Revenge for the war?
Who gets to declare that one tribe no longer hates another? I'll tell you. Not the ones who fought. Not the ones whose songs are silenced. Like my kin.
For what you did, another Banuk has been sentenced to certain death. What about his song?
That's why you followed us. For that punch-drunk idiot Inatut. Fate is sharp today. They've already let him out to face his exile. Let's see who the cold claims first.
I need to go after Inatut. But I should find some more evidence first. Trophies. Newer than the rest. Must have belonged to Ruas. So it was a Carja soldiers. Not that it's any excuse. Did they keep any clothes from their victims? This Carja gear's not warm, but if Inatut's naked on a snowfield, he'll take what he gets. Okay, time to get moving. of place you'd take someone if you wanted to lose them forever. I'm not getting up that frozen waterfall. Maybe along the sides? God, I found this. Halfway there. Frozen solid. Mixed feelings about that. In a tut! In a tut! Maybe he found shelter? I hope he found shelter. Behind the rock.
The Nora girl? Is it really you, or has the bone chill got through my skull?
I found the real killers. No one else has to die because of this. Take these.
A dead Karja's close. Haven't I been beaten down enough? But I won't argue. I swear, thought I saw my ancestors. They said, we're surprised you ended up here.
You better hurry. Machines.
Now that was a fight.
Your trial's over. It was other Banuk who killed that man. Killed him because he was Karja.
You know why I took the first swing at him? He challenged the honor of the Banuk. The honor. That's what I thought.
Come on. Let's get you back.
Once I'm off the mountain, I'll find my own way. I need to... think. It's not something I'm used to. Who knows what could happen.
I'll see you at town then. You'd better make it. All right?
I give my pledge.
So by Banuk law, if Initet survives, he's forgiven. But I want to prove to his chieftain that he wasn't...
Let's hope this doesn't result in...
We should not pile his father's guilt onto the new Karja.
faithless hunters.
Yeah, you.
Initut told you the truth. This is the headdress stolen from the murdered man. You'll find more in a ravine north and west of here, along with the bodies of the killers.
The exile still served its purpose. He was guilty of our suspicion. Fate has fallen like snow, and should Initut return, he will be absolved.
You can't be serious.
He speaks for the Warwick, my Nora friends.
You look ridiculous. If you would return to my Wirrak, you will behave as a Banuk does.
How does a Banuk behave, my chieftain? Like I did? Accepting a sentence for a crime he did not commit. Or those others who killed in cold blood for crimes that their Carja victims did not. I think what I wear will not make me more or less of a Banuk.
For his own sake, it would be wise for him to think less. Nora, friend.
I'll talk to him. But not for you.
I defied my chieftain's will, spurned my Warwick.
How are you feeling?
As if I've been pounded in the guts. I could just keep walking, but when my anger has thawed, it will leave me with nothing. Where else would I go?
You can decide for yourself what it means to be a Banuk. It might not be what the chieftain and the shaman tell you. Whether you stay with this Warwick or find another...
I'm better with decisions like, do I start with the left or the right?
There's more to you than your fists, Initut. That's why I believed you.
It was my chieftain who taught me honesty. Said, a Banuk should not be treacherous when the ice is treacherous enough. I'll sit with my bruises for a time, then talk with her again. As for you, Nora girl, will you accept this gift? A little scrawny weighed against the great boon you gave me, but...
I'm honored. Thank you, Initut. Something tells me those are Bergren's missing hunters. I don't suppose you three know an Osram and Song's edge called Bergren, do you?
Boys! That con artist sent an errand girl to collect what's owed to him.
I'm nobody's errand girl. Bergren asked me to help harvest parts. Or would you rather keep trying to sell him broken junk?
Broken junk? This pack will be on the move soon. No time to argue. If she's offering to help, we should accept it.
Fine. We're about to take down these machines. If you're so eager to help, then lead the way.
We've got this! Did you all see that? This thing went down like a dead tree.
All right, Outlander. You want to talk about our deal with Berggren?
That's done. You three are pretty handy in a fight.
Thanks, I guess. Not that we needed your help. We are doing just fine without you.
That's not the way Berggren tells it. He says you tried to settle up with him using a shattered Thunderjaw heart.
What? That's an exaggeration. It was only broken in two.
Urkai, we don't have time for this. Come on, boys, back to the hunt. We still need 2 more of Berggren's components.
What's the rush?
We want out of these lands as soon as possible. That's all you need to know.
So this Thunderjaw heart you brought Berggren...
Let me ask you this, all right? Why would it matter that the heart was broken into 2 pieces? Can't you just stick it back together?
Of course you can't just stick it back together.
I just meant...
Oh, I bet that scam artist Arsarim could. He just wants to send us on another stupid errand.
Oh, he's not so bad. I like Berggren.
Like him? Tulamak, he sent us out in the snow to nearly die under the feet of a Thunderjaw, and...
Boys, shut up! Ugh! Every time someone brings up that stupid heart.
I've got the Scorcher Claw Berggren was asking for. That only leaves the Stalker Sinew and the Snap Maw Fang.
You should hold on to it. You're coming along to the next hunt after all, aren't you?
I suppose somebody's gotta keep you 3 out of trouble.
Fine. I guess you'll have to tag along then. But don't start thinking you're one of us. The Bloody Snowdrifts aren't accepting new hunters.
Bloody Snowdrifts? That's what you want to call our Warwick?
Yeah, it's not great to tie.
Oh, it's not like your names are any better. We're headed northwest, to the ruins near Hollow Hall. We'll be waiting. Okay. There's the herd. So not terrible in a fight.
Are you joking? We were born ready. Let's go get them, Flaming Skulls!
Nope. That's awful.
It is a pretty bad name. Good effort, though, Urkai.
Forget it. Let's just go kill something.
That's that, then.
I don't know about you three, but I feel better.
That's another part down. One more and you'll have what you need to pay off Bergrund.
Starting to feel real, you know. I'm starting to believe we're really gonna get out of here. Honestly, I wasn't sure we'd survive a week without Nakoni. But here we are.
Who's Nakoni?
Nakoni was... she was a friend of ours. She challenged the chieftain for control of the Werak.
She didn't make it.
No. If you're gonna tell this story, tell it true. She was murdered.
What happened? How did you lose Nakoni?
She challenged the chieftain to a hunting competition. Onikut, damn him! He wasn't nearly the hunter Nakoni was. But who comes back to the camp after the trial? Onikut, grinning like a snap maw, crowing, "Oh, where's little Nakoni?"
We tracked Nakoni through the woods. Found her not far from the trailhead.
Their damn neck snapped.
I don't want to remember her like that. Sometimes that memory... it's all I can think of.
I'm sorry, Tatai. It sounds like she meant a lot to you. To all of you. Nakoni challenged the chieftain. Why?
Onikut wrapped himself in power and authority the way some people wrap themselves in furs. If you were willing to fawn over him and sing false songs to him, you might get a spot on the best hunts. The Werak split into two. Those willing to lick the bottoms of Onikut's feet, and the rest of us, waiting for things to get better.
Until Nakoni.
She was the best and bravest of us. She was the one who took a stand.
I'm sorry for what you've been through.
It's nice to be heard. Thank you, Aloy.
Look, it doesn't matter, okay? What happened in Ban-Ur is buried in Ban-Ur. What matters now is what happens in the Sundom. That's where the burning turkeys are gonna make a name for ourselves, right?
Oh, the burning turkeys? Seriously?
It rolls off the tongue.
Sort of like vomit?
So, where to next?
There's a lake just west of here. Seems like a good place to find a snapmaw fang. We'll meet you there.
If you beat us there, just wait by the campfire. We'll be along.
No sign of them yet. Guess I'll just sit and wait. I was starting to worry about you three. Everything all right?
We took our time. After our last conversation, we had a lot to think about.
I can imagine. Just one more hunt, then your debt is paid and you three can make your way south. Ready?
Huntress, the Sunshine Snowshoes await your signal.
Horrible! I'm almost impressed, Dulamok. Didn't think you could come up with a name worse than burning turkeys.
Well, I liked it. Let's hunt.
More than equipped to take you on. if machines feel pain, but... oh, if you do. No contact.
Very thankful we...
There. That's the last of Bergren's parts. Looks like you three are out of debt.
For now. Until Urkai breaks something else.
It was one time!
You make a nice shaman, Aloy. Thanks for lending a hand. Maybe we'll meet you in the Sundom sometime.
I guess this is goodbye. How does it feel, putting Banuk lands behind you?
The only thing I would have missed is already gone.
Let all those rotten Banor suck-ups freeze to death.
That's a little much, Urkai, don't you think? Nukoni, friend and guide. When Onokut took her from us, it felt like he stripped us of our identity. That's strange. What is it to be Banuk after Banur forsakes you? How do we decide who we are? How about you, Aloy? Who do you think we are? What will you remember of us?
You lost someone you care about. That leaves a wound. The sort of wound a lot of people don't recover from.
Yeah. I've got nothing but scars to show for it.
That's the point. Only survivor's scar. After everything you've been through, you keep going.
We're the Scars of the North.
Scars of the North. Sounds pretty tough, doesn't it?
Thank you, Aloy. It's a good name. One we'll honor.
All the winters coming at once.
I wish I'd never grown. From the warmth of my tent.
Where once Banuk were dragged to Meridian in chains. Now Banuk and Karja live there as equals.
Sure, the Oseram act tough, but send them to the cut, and most of them don't last a week. You beat a champion's record. Huh. I'd hope to beat it.
You awoke the Tallneck at the Frost Figures? It stood lifeless for as long as I can remember. I didn't think the Tallneck still had any life in it. But I was wrong. A friend of mine is settled in Stoneyield now that the bandits are gone. She thanks you, as do I. We wear bright colors on the hunt to keep us from mistaking each other for prey. Blue light is always within reach, even in the deepest darkness. Just look at what you did to the Tallneck. The entire rock face clean and wide. So she could cover it completely. Everyone has a skill they perform better than anyone else. Trick is finding and cultivating it.
Greetings.
Hope you're holding up all right.
Some will try to cut down your achievement at the hunting grounds. Don't listen. They're just jealous.
No one hunts like the Banuk, but I've heard the Nora can handle their bows.
Strange images, odd stories. Why can't Sakuli paint normal things, like triangles? God, spent all night watching boredom for my boots and missed the hunt. That'll make quite the person myself.
You're looking strong.
Don't get yourself killed. Remaining strong, I hope.
To paint your face with the colors of your Werak. There's no greater honor.
We run into each other again. If I didn't know any better, I'd think you were following me.
Here's to the hunt.
After all the Mad Sun King put us through, we're meant to trust the Karja now? What must it feel like to be a machine? Feel the blue light filling you up.
These new Karja offer peace to the Banuk. None will forget the Red Raid, but perhaps...
One day, Stone Yield is crawling with filth. The next, it's settled by Banuk. A good sign.
I will never understand how snow works its way inside my boots.
Sun's making a show of it.
We brought a first-timer on the hunt today. Should have seen the look of pride on his face.
I am the best singer in the Werak. I know I am. But will anyone listen? No.
Pleasant days.
Corruption in the south, demons in the cut. Some days it seems like the blue light has no hold on the world.
No matter how dark our days become, the hunt remains a comfort.
A victory at the hunting grounds is a feat to celebrate, especially for an outsider.
Corruption in the south, demons in the cut. Some days it seems like the blue light has no hold on the world.
The Red Raids only made us stronger. So it is with every trial the Banuk endure.
Pleasant days.
Good hunters in this world. Happy to count myself among them.
Sure, the Asarmak tough, but send them to the cut, most of them don't last.
It is said that you brought death to the bandits at Stone Yield. Impressive.
In uncertain times, it sometimes helps to sing the songs of those who came before me. Keep your spear sharp.
Some of us have real responsibilities and don't have time to spend all day painting cliffsides like Sakuli.
Here's to the hunt. No one hunts like the Banuk, but I've heard the Nora can handle their bows.
Stay safe if you can.
Sakuli sleeps up there, clinging to the cliff face. She won't come down until her painting is finished.
Should have joined a different Werak. I can't seem to find my place in this one.
Keep your spear sharp.
An outlander beating a champion's time. You should be proud.
Some say Sekuli's paintings tell of the past, others say the future. Whichever it is, the work is impressive.
I asked Sekuli which story she was painting, and she said all stories. What does that even mean?
All I hope for is a song that echoes on after I'm gone. Where once Banuk were dragged to Meridian in chains. Now Banuk and Karja live there as equals.
We run into each other again. If I didn't know any better, I'd think you were following me.
The white teeth have come to the cut. Not every day you see one of the great Wiraks. That Oseram wretched Stone Yield met his match, did he? Good riddance.
We should not pile his father's guilt onto the new Karja King's shoulders. These are different times.
Word spreads of your success at the hunting grounds. No small feat. These new Karja offer peace to the Banuk. None will forget the Red Raids, but perhaps...
You're looking strong.
May the blue light guide you.
Sekuli's painting is coming along. Seems like something's missing, though.
These new Karja offer peace to the Banuk. None will forget the Red Raids, but perhaps... The Tall Neck walks again. I thought it was frozen for good.
How long must we wait for Sekuli to finish her painting? It's been ages.
Good hunting today. We reunited many machine spirits with the blue light.
People still sing the songs of exiles. There's warnings. How long must we wait for Sekuli to finish her painting? It's been ages.
Don't live your life for the sake of your song. Your song will come on its own.
Greetings.
Don't let your success at the hunting grounds go to your head. asked Sakuli which story she was painting, and she said all stories. What does that even mean?
I'll give this to the Osram. Whatever they do with passion.
She spends all day up on that scaffold, spreading paint across the stone. Hope you're holding up all right.
What do you think Sakuli's painting will look like when she's finished it? Every day you live is a day for which you claim victory.
Stay safe if you can.
Keep your spear sharp.
Great Werak is put together like a machine, with each part serving a particular role.
What makes the great Waraks of Banur better than ours? We hunt just as well.
You look well.
You're looking strong.
No time to talk.
Some are shocked to see your name among the hunting grounds champions. You hunt well.
Pick up a handful of snow and hold it in your fist. Feel it melt away. As all things eventually melt away.
It's a pleasure to see you. She's a strange one, that Sakuli. But no one can deny her skill.
I wasn't able to witness your victory at the hunting grounds. Perhaps a repeat performance is in order.
May the blue light guide you.
When the only sound is the wind whipping up the snow, that's when I feel closest to the blue light.
Remaining strong, I hope.
Here's to the hunt.
Oh, an outlander. Not many of you in the cut, not since the war.
Sakuli's work is strange, but it is hers. She follows behind no other.
After all the Mad Sun King put us through, we were meant to trust the Karja now?
We're fortunate that Araya favored Sakuli.
I've never seen another painter like her.
Yeah, you.
You look well.
Your lungs may scream for air, your muscles may beg for rest. Tell them no.
Greetings.
Oseram encampments creep closer to Banuk lands. They should exercise some caution.
After all the mad Sun King put us through, we were meant to trust Karja now?
Quick and decisive retribution. That's what those bandits deserved.
You have to admire the shaman. The braiding ceremony is not for the weak. It's a pleasure to see you.
Remaining strong, I hope.
Last night, a few of us from different Weraks drank and shared our songs. There's no better way to
Fortunate
forge
that
bonds.
Rhea favored Sekuli.
I've never seen another painter like her.
Greetings.
Some songs are rituals, others stories. But my favorites are simply jokes.
You can never stop pushing yourself. A Werak is only as strong as its weakest hunter. Where once Banuk were dragged to Meridian in chains. Now Banuk and Karja live there as equals.
She's a strange one, that Sekuli.
But no one can deny her skill.
I'm glad to hear those bandits won't be troubling us further. On the hunt and in life, it's wise to step into the footprints of the hunters who marched before you.
Sekuli's work is strange, but it is hers. She follows behind no other. No one hunts like the Banuk, but I heard the Nora.
Sure, the Oseram act tough, but send them to the cut, and most of them don't last a week.
The Outlander whose song echoes out from the hunting grounds.
The Karja hunting grounds are illegitimate pretenders. Ours is the real thing.
Hope you're holding up all right.
What do you think Sekuli's painting would look like when she's finished it?
The sand near Sunfall is as thick as the snow in the cut. It's something to see.
Where what?
strange images, odd stories. Why can't Sekuli paint normal things, like triangles?
Here's to the hunt.
A friend of mine has settled in Stoneyield now that the bandits are gone. She thanks you, as do I.
What do you think Sekuli's painting will look like when she's finished it?
Even if I cared to spell this out, I'm not that much further than the grave was.
Easily carved off. None will forget the red road.
Stay safe if you can. As long as you've got a field on the trail with you.
It's good to see a fresh face in these lands. We see precious few.
Sun's headed for the west. Keep my guard up.
There was an old Banuk tradition to determine who had the strongest will. Some parts of Banor still use it.
But I don't believe it myself.
You take a hot coal in your fist, and then hold it until you know.
There were many warriors in those days.
Ruined hand. I should have dropped.
No room.
None. Southern tribes rival the Banuk as hunters. But some are skilled.
I wish you good fortune. We could all use some.
I know what I'm good at. I know my place in the Werak.
Bergrand, how'd your investment pay out?
Quite handsomely, thanks very much. You know those three crazy Banuk are calling themselves the Scars of the North now? Well, now that I have those parts, I can pay off a debt of my own.
So they've gone south then?
Aye, that they have. I've got a friend in the Sundom by the name of O'Toole. He owes me a favor. Old O'Toole is a machine scavenger, a pretty competent one, so I sent them to learn from the best.
Or at least from the pretty competent.
Well, we work with the resources we have. Speaking of which, here, a token of my gratitude.
The mountain is burned for as long as I... remember. Only now, it's worse.
We meet again.
You're Aloy, right? My pop... Bergund, I mean, told me you might be heading up to see me. Varja. Pleasure. Hey, that spear is really something. You've customized her, haven't you?
I've made a change or two. You've got an eye for weapons.
I wish these Banuk agreed with you. I can't seem to sell scrap to a Glentalk around here. Everyone wants boring old bows and spears. I like the more unusual stuff. And the Banuk can get unusual. Like that spear Aratak hauls around. An ice rail. Ooh, or that weapon of Araya's? What I wouldn't give to poke around inside one of those. Feel the lightning on my fingers. Or inside of anything, really. Last commission I had was a month ago. A weapon that spat fire. That didn't go well.
So, let's say someone you know happened to have a weapon like Araya's.
You don't.
See for yourself.
Of course. Look at the... So the coils generate the spark, but the power source isn't even bolted in. I won't lie. She's beautiful. But there's beautiful and then there's beautiful. What we need is a Stormbird Talon. Lightning flows over them like water off a goose. And I know where one is. Hunt it with me, I'll turn that weapon into your new best friend. And second best.
You're sure you can fix up this thing?
You bet. Probably. Just need that Stormbird Talon.
So you want to hunt a Stormbird? I haven't seen any in the cut.
That's right. But one roost's back near Freeheap. How about a break from all this white? I'll meet you there. What, people expect you to hike for miles, hunt huge machines alone, and just bring stuff back?
Mostly.
Not me. I'm fierce.
The Oseram, with their ridiculous ideas about women. How many great warriors have they...
Back again? Sorry, but there are still corrupted in the valley.
Not for much longer!
to be it for me. I need a little help over here, please.
Me coming.
Someone, please help.
Time to rain down some pain!
Too far to reach.
The outcast girl. So she
Mother's
survived her
crown.
wounds.
Feels more like a military camp. I bet this
Brave.
village has seen better days.
Mother's crown could make use of your bow.
Me?
Well, you are a brave, aren't you? We need There's good when I... No, you after... If... You're the Seeker. Did you...
What are you...
There are...
Tell me what you want. Speak. You have not...
Spreading. The corrupted machines. They're everywhere.
So many wounded. The tribe's been hit hard.
Here she is. They made her a seeker. Come here, girl. The girl with the mark of a seeker.
You're... They can...
No, what word it?
I'll buy... I'm good. I should be going.
All right.
Hope the hunters bring back anything other than raccoon.
Some things are beyond...
Sounds of fighting. Has something attacked the Karja fort? A corruptor.
Turn back, girl! These machines are dangerous!
this day?
It wasn't the sun risking its ass down here. So, will you open the gate for me now?
Where you headed, girl?
West! To Meridian!
Open the gates!
The way of broken stones is he can't.
Okay.
We're the ones who.
From the old ones. Kiosks around that too.
The world beyond the sacred land. I need to find Olin and learn everything he knows. Who the killers were, how they saw me through his focus. Who the woman is, one who looks like me. Why they want me dead. Olin's trail leads to Meridian. When I catch him, he will talk. Then he will pay for all the lives he's ruined. Snow haze. White as bone. That thought got dark.
Wait. You have to cut through the wires before you remove the part?
Well, yes, obviously.
See, you say it's obvious, but I don't understand why I just can't grab hold of the part and pull it.
We need to be somewhere else. Yeah!
All this red dust. Well, there's our Stormbird. When you're ready, I'll follow up and boom. I've got you figured out already.
Got that part you need?
Perfect. Already got machine oil on my hands.
Here it is. 1 Stormbird talon.
Let's do it. I haven't had this much fun in ages. Watch and learn, Aloy. Only don't stare directly at the sparks. Okay, so I pretty much had to break her in half. But what's a staff? A stick. One thing I like about sticks, you can put them back together however you want.
Which you did. This thing looks a whole lot more dangerous.
She's better than dangerous. She's a genuine Varja special now. Take good care of her.
You think you could improve Aratak's spear?
I've never seen a weapon that couldn't be improved by Oseram Craft. You know, I tried to ask him if I could hold her once. Even offered to improve her for free.
How'd that go?
How do you think? He just grunted and kept walking.
So your last project was a bust?
Not at all. I did my best work yet on that commission. The deal just went rusty. About a month ago, this guy Olgrid, Oseram like me and Pop, asks me to make something for him. Think about the way a bellowback spits streams of fire from its throat, right? Like that, but held in your own hands.
And you built that?
Yep. That was my forge fire. I was pretty proud of her. Anyway, Olgrid sent word that he wanted to see the progress I was making. I show up, and there he is with a crew of damn bandits. And of course, why pay for something when you can take it? I dropped the weapon and ran. Didn't look back till I hit Long Notch. Joke's on Olgrid, though. I wasn't even done.
Wait, so the weapon he stole doesn't even work?
Oh no, she works. It's just, if I'd had a little more time, a few more parts, I could have made her really work.
What you did to that Stormslinger? That was some impressive work, Varja.
Hey, it's nothing. I just helped her become what she was always meant to be. They grow up so fast.
If I find anything I think you'd like, I'll be back around.
You better. Find anything interesting lately?
I might have. Let's talk. I should go.
You're not gonna find anything here, are you?
Your lungs may scream for air, your muscles may beg for rest. Tell them no. Greetings.
Find anything interesting lately?
I might have. Let's talk. You think you could improve Aratak's spear?
I've never seen a weapon that couldn't be improved by Oseram Craft. You know, I tried to ask him if I could hold her once. Even offered to improve her for free.
How'd that go?
How do you think? He just grunted and kept walking.
If I find anything I think you'd like, I'll be back around.
You better.
I'll give this to the Osprey. Whatever they do with passion.
Good to see you, faithful friend.
Hello.
Hello, Varja. Let's talk weapons.
I've been waiting for someone to say that all day.
I've got a nice rail, just like Aratak's. You want to take a look?
Are you serious? Yes, I'd love that. Okay. Obvious design flaw. So if I replace these... Yeah, that should... Right. So, believe it or not, she's operating at, let's be generous, half her potential.
What's with the she's?
Oh, Pop says all weapons are girls. I don't think he realizes it's a compliment. Well, listen. If we had a Thunderjaw's mandibles to work with, her gears would be well and truly greased. And I know where to find one, if you want to go hunting with me.
Remind me what we need to fix up this thing?
That Thunderjaw's mandibles will do it.
A weapon that spits flame, huh? Like this one? I took this thing off an Oseram bandit. Think you could do anything with it?
You got my forge fire back? Well, if you took down Olgrid and his goons for this thing, I guess she's yours now.
Why don't you finish it for me first? Make her into the weapon she was supposed to be.
Thought you'd never ask. I'm gonna need a bellowback snout. Any bellowbacks will do. Can you handle it alone?
I think I can manage that. This forge fire of yours, what do you need to finish it up?
Like I said, a bellowback snout ought to do it. I'm not picky.
So, a Thunderjaw hunt. They seem pretty rare up here. Not that I'm complaining.
That's why we should get out of the cut for a while. Hunt one in the valley meet. I'll wait for you out there. Easier for me to work with parts before the metal goes cold.
Is Bergrun going to be okay with this?
If we can handle a Thunderjaw, we can handle Pop.
for you.
In my wear, you either hunt well or you don't hunt.
The Oseram, with their ridiculous ideas about women,